like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
What's up, guys? It's DK Russell here from a Funko Popcast, and in today's video, I'm ranking every single Funko Soda figure released in 2020. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said, today's video, I will be ranking every single Funko Soda figure that was released in 2020, in which I'm going to be using the Tier Maker website or app or whatever it is to do this with, which this is kind of inspired by a YouTuber known as Pop Collector for Fun, who has actually been using the Tier Maker website to rank different Funko related things. Like I think he's done Iron Man and even ranked different movies. So I'm going to be using the Tier Maker website to rank every single Funko Soda figure that was released this year in 2020. So this video will not include any of the Funko Soda announcements that were made in the last two Funko Fun TVs. A couple that I can name off are Crash Bandicoot, Chester Cheetah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Those won't be included in this video because those will most likely be released in 2021. So for this tier maker, there are obviously 5 different categories, which I'll list them off. It's stale, could have been better, not bad, really good, and delicious. And all those categories I will explain as I'm getting through this video, which I should also mention, this is going to be a very long video. It's probably going to be almost as long as one of our editions of a Funko Popcast that you view every Friday. So while you're sitting there and watching the video, get your snacks and get your refreshments, and let's rank these Funko Sodas. So kicking off, we got ourselves the Slime Pit He-Man, or not Slime Pit He-Man, but that was the chase of the He-Man, which I'm going to put that in not bad. And the reason I'm putting it in not bad is because the common's really cool and the chase is pretty cool for just being a simple like color change. But I feel like I could buy 2 of them, and if I got the common in both of them, I wouldn't get a third can in order to try to get that chase. I would just simply either sell one or give it to a friend that I know might actually want a He-Man soda can. So then the next soda can I'm going to look at is Skeletor, and I'm going to also put it in not bad just because the common is cool, especially with the way it is with the staff while it's silver. But I also do like the chase because of like the green part of its forehead and even the black pieces involved in its attire. The only thing I don't like though is the way his staff is, where it's all purple and not the silver like the common, which if I had gotten a common and a chase, that'd be cool. But once again, if I got 2 commons, I probably wouldn't care about trying to get a third can in order to try to get that chase. Continuing on with the Masters of the Universe theme, I'm going to go with Mumrah or Mumrah. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but I'm going to put that in could have been better. And the reason I'm putting it in could have been better is because I'm not really the biggest fan of how the chase is. I feel like when it comes to the could have been better category, it would be if the soda has a chase, I would only care about getting possibly a common. And if it so happens to be a chase, that's cool. But if it's just a common, I would not buy a second can in order to get that chase. And honestly, that's going to be the same thing with Lion-O. All it is not even a repaint change like the Mumrah. It is just glow in the dark. Then we'll go on to more of a DC section of things, which we're going to start off with Kato, which I'm honestly going to put this in stale. I don't know how many people actually are fans of Kato unless you're a really huge fan of the DC universe and a really huge fan of Green Hornet itself. The chase is all right. I mean, you can see the attire better when it's gray instead of the all black attire. And honestly, I hate to do this, but I'm also going to put Green Hornet in that same category of stale. I pretty much probably wouldn't even buy any of those soda cans, but it could have been better because it's that one soda that I would only care about the common. I don't like the chase, honestly. I just think it's cooler that he has the green attire and not like that gray attire with like the dark green mask. Continuing on with the DC theme, I'm going to go with the Batman with the gold chase, which I'm going to put that in not bad. Whoops, I'll just move that up a bit. It's not bad because I know there's a lot of Batman fans. The common is cool, but I could see myself potentially getting 2 of these in order for a chance to get a chase. And if I got both commons, I'd be fine with not getting a third can. And I'm honestly going to put Robin in that same category, which there is Robin right there.
Boom, he's going under not bad for the exact same reason. Then we're going on to Wonder Woman, which I'm going to put this in... Oh, where am I going to put this in? I'm going to put this in could have been better. The reason I'm putting it in could have been better, even though it's got color change when it comes to the attire, you know, you got black instead of red essentially, and you got silver instead of gold. I just find that the common is more of what I would get. So like if I were to go and get a Wonder Woman soda can, I'd rather want the common than the chase. I feel like the chase is not really worth getting at, unless of course you are a huge fan of Wonder Woman, then I totally understand. Then we go on to Jabberjaw, which I'm going to put Jabberjaw in could have been better. Now, I'm sure there is a decent fan base for Jabberjaw because he is a Hanna-Barbera character, I believe. But although the chase with the blue is really cool, I feel like if I got one and I didn't get the chase, I would not get a second can in order to get a chase. Now I'm going to move over to Grape Ape, which I'm going to put that in also could have been better. And the reason I'm putting this in could have been better is although the chase actually does look nicer than the common, just because of how the purple and the green actually like really stand out compared to the common, I just find it's kind of a lazy chase at the same time because it would have been cooler to do some sort of like repaint swap that may have been worth trying to get a chase. And I'm going to say the same thing for Peter Potamus. It's the exact same thing. The chase does look cool because it looks like it's wearing a green attire with like pineapples on it, if I'm not mistaken, and it's got an orange hat. So there is a couple different slight variations as terms to the color swaps. But other than that, it is from Hanna-Barbera, and it's not like a well-known Hanna-Barbera character like, let's say, the Flintstones or along the lines of that. Now we're going to go on to Batfink, which honestly, I'm going to put this in stale. I feel like this may be controversial, but I just find, first of all, the chase is horrible. I don't like the black and white chases unless it really makes sense. And then just the character of Batfink itself, it's just like, I don't know who Batfink is. So personally, I don't know who Batfink is. So I just feel like, why was this even made? And I'm honestly going to say the same thing with Crusader Rabbit. I know there are people who are fans of Crusader Rabbit, but I just find it could have been and could have been better because I would be fine if I got the common, but I find the chase to be, it's just, I would rather want a silver armor attire than I would want a black attire because it looks more shiny. But because the only difference is the attire and that the better attire is in the common, it is basically in stale and it's a character that I don't know of at all. But speaking of Hanna-Barbera, we are going to talk about the Flintstones now. Now I'm going to talk about Barney first, which I'm putting that in not bad. And it's the simple fact that even though it is repaints, it reminds you of those OG Flintstones pops where you had the really old exclusive pops where they had those colors. And I might as well mention about Fred Flintstone in that category too, because there are those older pops, like I just mentioned, where it has those exact colors. So like if you couldn't afford to get those pops, especially now, because those are super expensive, then I find that getting the soda variants and trying to get the chase would be your best bet without paying basically an arm and a leg in order to get them. And I think one last character for Hanna-Barbera I got to mention right now is Huckleberry Hound, which I would put that in not bad. And the reason I'm putting it in not bad is because I could see people getting two of them so that they can have a chance of trying to get that red variant. Now let's go to the ad icons with Frankenberry, which I'm going to put this in not bad. And it's not bad because I do love the idea of like essentially the color swap with the different kinds of cereals. Like, of course, the chase is trying to spoof Count Chocula, which I do like that. But I don't know. I find just the normal colors of Frankenberry to be better than obviously the Count Chocula, which is brown. It's still a cool Funko soda can to possibly try and get that chase for. Continuing on with the ad icons, we got ourselves Big Boy, which I'm putting that in not bad. Once again, I do like the idea of getting a couple to see if I get the different color variants of Big Boy's attire, but I would be fine with just getting a common. And then we got ourselves Count Chocula, which honestly, I'm actually going to put this in really good. Now, I don't really know much about these ad icon characters per se, but with the fact that it's kind of spoofing Boo Berry in this case, I'm really loving the blue colors, and I could see people getting maybe 3 cans in order to greater their chances without getting a full case in order to get that chase, because that chase looks awesome. The blue looks so well and it pops out really well, and even the yellow that's on there too really cool. I like the chase better than the common, which makes it really good in this case. The next set of soda cans that we are going to look at is the Emerald City Comic Con exclusive soda cans. So kicking off, I'm going to talk about the Batman soda cans, which I'm going to put that in not bad. And I put that in not bad because it's cool that we have these kind of different colors for Batman. I mean, he looks pretty cool in green, and pink would be cool because of like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I could see people getting 2 of them. Actually, you probably could only get 2 of them because of probably being on the Funko shop and them only allowing you to get 2 at a time. It'd be cool to try to get 2 to see if you get that chase with this Funko soda can. Then we go on to the Huckleberry Hound, which I'm going to put that in could have been better. And it's because Huckleberry Hound is pretty popular, but I feel like overall, just the blue and the red for the normal ones are just perfectly fine. I feel like just getting a green one and a purple one is kind of pointless unless you're a huge fan of Huckleberry Hound. But I think overall, it's like, do I really need like all the colors of Huckleberry Hound? I would just be fine with the original ones. Then we go on to Scott Pilgrim versus the World. We'll start off with Scott Pilgrim himself, which I'm going to put this in not bad. Now, although I do like the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the reason it is under not bad and not really good is because I find that they should have swapped what should have been the common and the chase. I felt like the chase should have been the Astro Boy t-shirt variant because it's simply the better one. If you remember the Funko Pop, that was, I think, like 2,500 pieces at New York Comic Con years and years ago. So I feel like if making that the chase would make it seem like that variant of Scott Pilgrim was, more special itself. I don't really care if I ever get that chase. The common looks better, and that's where I'm getting at right here. And then we got Ramona Flowers, which I'm going to put that at really good. Now, it's at really good because I do love the common. It's got her pink hair. It's even got the goggles. And it was easy to just do a simple repaint on this, especially with the hair. But I felt like the chase should have been the blue-haired variant because in the movie, that's what's next. The order is pink, blue, and then green. So I felt like it was a little off. If it was that way, I definitely would have said delicious for sure. But it's at really good. Going on to WonderCon and continuing on with the Scott Pilgrim versus the World theme, we are going to talk about the Ramona Flowers soda, which that is going to be at real good. Now, once again, this goes along with what I said about the other Ramona Flowers, is that it would have been delicious if it was the chase of the common of the Emerald City Comic Con one. This one is really cool. I love the attire, and I love the way that the blue is, which obviously they made this the WonderCon because WonderCon's main color of their logo is blue. So it totally makes sense. But I feel like maybe make the green one just a single one, and then you could have made possibly the blue and the pink one for WonderCon or something like that. But it's actually my favorite one, in my opinion, out of the 3, which is why it's at really good. Then we go to Knives Chow, which I'm going to put this at not bad. And the reason I'm putting this at not bad is not because of the fact that I wasn't a fan of Knives Chow and she was super annoying. I just felt like this should have had a chase. Like, make fans go and buy 2 so that you'd get, let's say the common is the full-on black-haired version, and then you do the part blue hair color as the chase. So it's like, wow, I really want that one because that one is cool. But it's at not bad because they missed the opportunity of having a chase. Now going on to add icons for WonderCon exclusive sodas, which we're going to start off with the Fruit Brute, which I'm putting that at really good. And that's because this is an example of how awesome it is to just kind of color swap here, especially the way the pink is, because this Fruit Brute is spoofing off of Frankenberry. I think that this looks awesome, and this is a really cool variant of Fruit Brute. The common is cool, but I feel like, let's say if you were able to get 3, I would definitely get 3 in order to get that sweet chase variant. And then we got Yummy Mummy, which this is going to be the first soda that we talk about on here that's going to the delicious category. I think that the chase is so much better than the common. I almost want to think, why did they decide to make the common colors, like as a company itself, like the normal colors of Yummy Mummy? Because I feel like the green, orange, and pink colors look so much better with Yummy Mummy, unlike the yellow, purple, and pink. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like the colors look way cooler when it comes to the chase variant. And I feel like the chase one is way cooler than the common, which is why it's at delicious. All right, so going more to animation style for WonderCon, it is Speed Racer, which I'm putting it at could have been better. Now, I'm putting it at could have been better because of the fact that I feel that it could have been not bad if they would have just swapped the chase and the common. It's cooler for him to have that helmet on instead of him not having the helmet on, which it would have been not bad if they did the non-helmet version as the common so that people buy more to get that helmet version as the chase. Then the last set of WonderCon exclusive Funko soda cans come from Masters of the Universe. So starting off with the Faker, I'm going to put this at not bad. And the reason I'm putting it at not bad is one, it doesn't have a chase variant. And two, I do like the colors that are here. These colors really stand out well. Like I like the orange hair and the orange attire with like the dark blue boots and then like the bright blue skin as it is. And even the orange sword, like the colors mesh so well together in my opinion with this. And now we got ourselves the Disco Skeletor from Masters of the Universe, which I'm putting this at really good. I find that this looks awesome with the way that everything is. The skeleton head is just nice and shiny gold. You even have the gold attire with the purples, just like the colors that are used in the exact spots of this soda can look magnificent. And the only reason it's not delicious is because I felt this should have had a chase variant and shouldn't have been by itself. It's cool that it's by itself, so you're guaranteed this, but how cool would it be to have a different color swap, like let's say that 10-inch Disco Skeletor pop that they made? Imagine that in Funko soda form. I think that would have been awesome and would have been a cool chase variant for this soda. Now we're going to talk about the Freddy Funko that was first released. It was released May 1st on the Funko Shop, which I'm going to put that in not bad. Now, I'm putting this at not bad because I could see people getting two so that they have a chance of getting a chase. But I feel like at the same time, the common is better than the chase. Like, cool, the shirt's green and you got like these lemon limes all over it. But like, especially for it being the first Freddy Funko soda and you're looking for a Freddy Funko character, in my opinion, I just love that old classic look of Freddy Funko. So it'd be cool if I just got one, and if it's the common, I'm really happy. And if it's the chase, then I'm still happy, but I feel like the common is a little better. All right, so the next soda can we're looking at is Oogie Boogie, and I'm going to put that in the not bad category. Reason being is because I find that getting the common is cool because it also glows in the dark, but I find if you get two of them to get the chase and you still don't get the chase, I'm still fine with that because those common variants are better than the chase variant. I felt like it could have been real good if basically they did the swap, which actually that was how it was originally announced. They were going to say that the glow in the dark version was going to be the chase and the kind of brown version would have been the common, but they accidentally screwed that up and then it was switched up again. Then we got ourselves Chili Willy, which I'm putting that at really good. A lot of people were fans of this Funko soda can, and I love the different colors when it comes to the chase, especially like that nice blue color, and it's a little bit glittery. But the reason it's not delicious is because of how it ended up turning out, where it was this really dark blue color and it wasn't as advertised in the glam shot that we have here. I feel like this blue would have been way better and would have ended up in the delicious category instead of really good. So now we're going to talk about the Ninja Turtles, more specifically Leonardo, which I'm putting that in could have been better. Now, although I do like Ninja Turtles and I feel like it could have been higher up, it's at could have been better because the only difference between the common and the chase is that one glows in the dark and one doesn't. Exact same pose, exact same facial expression. It's just one glows in the dark and one doesn't glow in the dark. And I might as well mention at the same time, same thing goes with Donatello. Exact same thing. It's the same facial expression, same pose. It's just that one glows in the dark and one doesn't, which means now I'm going to have to talk about Michelangelo, which I'm putting at not bad. And the reason is not because I do like Michelangelo, I think more than the other Ninja Turtles. It's because he actually has a different facial expression between the common and the chase, as you probably see. The common has the tongue sticking out like he's just licking his chops from eating pizza, and the other has more squinted eyes and has the mouth open, which is also an indication of how you can tell of whether you have the common or the chase without even trying a black light to see if it glows in the dark. Now we're going to go to the Joker sodas, which we're going to start off with the Heath Ledger Joker, which I'm going to put that in not bad. Reason being is that the detail is really awesome with this Funko soda can. I love the Heath Ledger Joker. It's my personal favorite Joker. I know it's a little controversial right there. And the common is definitely better than the chase. originally announced also the same situation as Oogie Boogie, where originally the gray jacket chase was going to be the common, and then the purple jacket with the card was going to be the chase originally. But now it's switched, and the better one is the common, which is why it's at not bad, because I feel if I bought one or two and they both ended up being the common, I'd totally be fine with that. And now we're going to look at the 1989 Joker Jack Nicholson soda, which this is actually going on delicious, surprisingly. And the reason being is that there's a lot of different aspects to this that makes it a great soda can overall. First off, the pants have a slight different change of repaint. There's also the face paint change, obviously, because it's melting off his face in the chase, and also the chef's hat instead of the normal hat. But if you can tell from the glam shot, it's actually a metallic finish on this soda can, which when you have three different aspects of this, it deserves to be in the delicious column. Now we're going to go to the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive soda cans, which first one I'm going to look at is Crunch Berry Beast, which I'm putting that at stale. Now, this might be controversial because it is an ad icon, but at the same time, it's like, who really knows about Crunch Berry Beast unless you're a super big fan of either ad icons or Captain Crunch itself? Like, I feel like with that, you would either get Captain Crunch or you would get John LaFoot, which both of those we will be talking about later on. And now we're going to look at Tearaway Face Clown, which I'm putting this at not bad. And the reason is the detail is magnificent on this soda. But my only gripe is that I feel like there should have been a chase for this. But at the same time, there wasn't really any points of the Nightmare Before Christmas movie where there was like a slight color change in the Tearaway Face Clown character. So I kind of find that there couldn't have been a chase, which is why it was just a separate soda can and no chase. But it deserves to be at least in the middle of this list because it does look really cool. Then we got ourselves both Trapjaw and Mossman from Masters of the Universe, which obviously I'll mention both of them at the same time, and both of them will be under the not bad category. One reason being, I felt like they could have had chases, possibly with a slight different color, but at the same time with Mossman, it would have to be, the common has to be normal, and then the chase would be flopped in order for that to happen, and then Trapjaw would just be some random color change, I assume. Now we're going to look at Freddy Mercury, which this is going under the delicious category. Now, I do have a little bit of a personal reaction to this because I do like the Rocks lineup when it comes to Funko in general. It's got a different color change as terms of the jacket. The pants have a different like pinstripe on the side, but also you can tell that the jacket is also diamond collection or glitter, which is really nice when you have, once again, kind of like that three aspect dealio that I mentioned about with the 1989 Joker. Then we got ourselves Chucky from Child's Play, which this also is going into delicious. Reason being is that even though it's in the same pose, it's got so much differences. The knife has blood on it. Even the good guy's trousers or like overalls that he's wearing has blood on it. He's got the stitching on his face, and he's also missing an eyebrow, which it's just so awesome. And not only that, now as I actually did not realize until this recording, that there's different hair. So when you have 4 different changes between the common and the chase, then this is amazing and deserves to be in delicious. And not only that, after seeing all these, I think this is actually the best Funko soda figure that Funko has made thus far. Then we're going to go to the Pop Rocks lineup again, which we're going to talk about the Kiss Funko soda cans. So starting off with Gene Simmons, or the Demon, I should say. This is going under not bad. And the reason is the detail is awesome on Gene Simmons. And I'm a fan of Kiss. But I feel like they should have done something different other than glow in the dark for its chase. Like maybe example would have been so much better if maybe the tongue had blood coming out, because that's what Gene Simmons is known for. That would have been nuts. That could have been under real good if that was the case. And I might as well mention about Paul Stanley. Same exact thing. Maybe I'm putting it a little too high. It might actually should be in could have been better. Then we're going to look at Batgirl, which I'm going to put this at could have been better. And I'm saying this because the only difference between the common and the chase is that one is metallic and one is not metallic. Then we're going to look at Superman, which this is going under delicioso. Now, reason being is that the chase is nuts for this. Different colors overall. The logo is being covered by some sort of, I don't know what it is because I don't watch Superman all that often or read the comics, but it also has different skin tone The mouth is different. The expression on the eyebrows are different, and it's a different hairstyle. So that definitely deserves to be under delicious because it's just a complete different figure besides the pose, of course. Now we're going to look at the Pennywise Funko Sodas, which this is going to be under not bad, which it depends on how big of a fan you are of Pennywise to begin with on what you would want as terms to the Funko soda cans, whether you want that slicked hair that's kind of blowing in the wind or just his normal hairstyle, which is why it's also not bad because personally I feel I'd be happy with just the common and not care about the chase. And then we got ourselves the Pennywise from the 1990 movie. That's going to go under could have been better. I could see myself getting one, but I hate when they do black and white chases that just make no sense at all, in my opinion. It's like, why? Why is this a thing? They should have just done this as just a solo can itself and not even make a black and white chase, in my opinion. Now we're going to look at Clarabelle Cow from the Disney lineup, in which I'm putting that at not bad. Now, it just seemed weird that I'm putting this at not bad, not really knowing about the character, but this is the aspect of let's make a Clarabelle Cow black and white common so that people, even not being a fan of Clarabelle Cow and wanting to get this, would want to get the chase, because even for me, I would rather want the chase than the common because I like the colors on the chase and I'm not really a fan of the black and white colors. Then we go to Nightmare Before Christmas again with Jack Skellington, which this is could have been better. Now, I see that there is a difference between the mouths because one's open and one's not, but really the only overall difference between the two soda cans is the fact that it's glow in the dark. Like, it's not really, I wouldn't care about getting a glow in the dark Jack Skellington, to be honest. I could see myself getting one, and if it is the common, then I'm not even going to bother chasing for the chase, essentially. Then we go to Wacky Races, which we're going to talk about Dick Dastardly first, which that's going to go under not bad. I'm putting it not bad because although it is a slight, well, it's not a slight, but there is a huge difference in color change between the two commons and the chase. But I feel also Wacky Races being a part of Hanna-Barbera, it's like a really small fan base. So it's not like it's big as Marvel and DC. So other than that, it could have been under really good. And then I'm going to put the same thing with the Muttley. It's under not bad because I could see people getting a couple of them because like having a flocked dog essentially would be cool. But if I just ended up getting the common, I think that's just fine itself. Now we're going to talk about the Shredder, which this is also going to not bad. And the reason it's going to not bad is because of the fact that the chase is really cool, honestly, with the different kind of black light colors that are going on. But once again, it's like if I got two and it ended up being the common for both of them, then I'd totally be fine not getting the chase, honestly. Now we're going to talk about Jean Lafoot from Captain Crunch, wherever his photo is. There it is, in which I'm putting this once again in not bad. It's got different color changes and it also has a different paint job in terms of the facial hair color, but I feel like not a lot of people would really want this unless you're a huge fan of either Ad Icons or Captain Crunch in general. Then we look at Samurai Jack, which this is going under not bad. I feel like there's a select few that are going to want that chase because I think it does have a significance within the animation. But I think personally for me, if I just got the common and I ended up getting another common, I'd probably just end up giving it to someone or selling it. So I wouldn't care about getting a third one to try to get that chase. All right, so the next soda can we're going to look at is Bob Ross, which this is going under delicious. The reason this is going under delicious is because of the significant differences that are involved with this soda can. You got a different color shirt, a different color paintbrush tip, and the soda is flocked, which is awesome. The beard and the hair is flocked, and that is awesome attention to detail, which is why it's at delicious. Then we're going to look at the Woody Woodpecker, which was originally announced as a common, but later released as a Funko Shop exclusive, which is going under not bad. And the reason for that being is that I don't see myself getting more than 3 possibly to get that common or to get that chase, I should say. But either way, it was Funko Shop exclusive, so you can only get 2 at a time. Now we're going to move on to the New York Comic Con Funko soda cans. So we got ourselves here Envy Adams from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is going to be under really good. Now, the reason I have this under really good is, yes, there is repaint changes as terms to different color shoes and different color jacket, but there's no other different specifications, like it's not glitter like the Freddy Mercury. But I also do have a bit of a personal reaction due to the fact that I can't get my hands on the pop because it's so expensive. Envy was one of my favorite characters in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, so that's why it's under real good. If there was one more specification change, it would have been under delicious. Now we're going to look at the Freddy Funko, which this is going to be going under really good. And the reason it's going under really good is because of the fact that that chase is awesome. I feel like the chase is definitely better than the common. So I feel like definitely people went out and got 2 at a time when they did their Funko Shop orders during New York Comic Con. But the only reason why it's not under delicious is because not everyone is a fan of Freddy Funko. Then we'll look at the Masters of the Universe soda cans, which we got Spike Ore, which you can see there. I put it under not bad. And the reason is the metallic chase is pretty cool, but there's nothing essentially different. There's no repaint. There's no difference in terms to facial expressions. There's nothing. It's just a metallic change, nothing else. Then we go to She-Ra, which will be under could have been better. Reasons under could have been better is that the only difference is that it's glitter. You can't really tell the difference unless it's really up close and you have the soda can. And now we're going to look at some ad icons. First off, we got ourselves Boo Berry, which this is going under could have been better. And the reason that is because you see all these ad icon Funko sodas where they have these cool chase variants, but it's like, I don't like the chase variant when it comes to Boo Berry. I find I'd just be fine with just getting one. And if it's the common, then that would be amazing. Speaking of ad icons, we're going to talk about Captain Crunch, which this is could have been better. Reason for that being is the fact that this soda should have been a solo soda, essentially. If they could have made a chase, they should have done like him with the bowl of cereal, not a black and white chase. I just find that's a little bit lazy in my opinion. Now, the last set of Funko sodas that were just recently released a couple weeks ago on the Funko Shop website. So we'll start off with Bebop from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which this is going under not bad. Reason being is that the chase is really cool. It's got like that black light effect like the Shredder has, which is really, really cool. I love the orange on this and even the pink attire that's going on there. Really, really cool. Then we got ourselves Aku from Samurai Jack, which this is going to go under could have been better. I don't know why exactly, but I think it's also because I haven't really seen Samurai Jack all that much, so I can't really say what the significance is of the chase, whether they decided to make it all black for the sake of a different repaint, or there's a significance in the show where he turns all black. Then we're going to look at Secret Squirrel, which I'm putting this under stale. I don't really know about Secret Squirrel all that much. I know, once again, it's a Hanna-Barbera thing. I don't really know much about Hanna-Barbera as it is. And all it is for the difference between the common and the chase is that one's glow-in-the-dark. And with this glam shot we have here, the glow-in-the-dark isn't all that great, to be honest. Then we're going to look at the Flash, which this is going under not bad. Reason being is the chase is really cool with this, where it's the reverse Flash. But I'd be fine if I got only 1 or 2 of these and they're both the common. I wouldn't go after Reverse Flash. Then we got Who Framed Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit, which I'm going to put it at really good just because of the way that they've changed this character up, because of the fact that you got the squinted eyes, the squinted eyebrows, the floppy ears, and even the kind of kiss marks or lips marks, I should say, on the face of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or I should just say Roger Rabbit at this point. So I could see people getting like 3 of them to greater their chances to get that pretty cool chase. Then we got ourselves Merman from Masters of the Universe, which honestly, this could have been better. Reason being, the only difference is a color change. That's it. I'd probably rather have the green version than the blue version as it is, even though I do like blue better than green as a color overall. But just the way the character looks with the green is better, in my opinion, than he does with the blue. And now finally, the last soda can we'll talk about, which there were a lot of sodas this year released. We got ourselves the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which this is going under not bad. Reason being is the fact that I do like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Ghostbusters. I just found that the chase should have been a little better. I do like that they did this kind of like in mid, almost about to explode Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but how awesome would it have been if you got like that burnt Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as the chase? Then I think then it would be under really good.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below to let me know what your favorite Funko Soda figures were that were released this year in 2020. And like I said earlier, press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. Peace out!